Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Um, Here I am, just out in the wilderness here. Just on a hike, just on a basic hike, as I like to do it regularly. Just come out into the wilderness around the coast here and just hike around. Take some photographs and all sorts of stuff, really. But yeah, just on a casual hike, and like I said, and not doing anything particular other than just the usual stuff that I kind of just come across when I'm out here and that, right? But yeah, no, I mean, it's always, you never know what you're going to see out here, so it's always good to bring a camera with you. And the camera is always a bit tempting for me to start doing some sort of filming with when I have it on me, so that's just what I'm doing right now. So here I'm just at the swamp, one of the swamps. This wasn't one, actually. I don't think I got a photo of this one because it wasn't full of water at the time that I did my other swamp video. The one of the swamps of the west coast here. But here I'm just coming up to one. And again, I don't disclose any of the locations here just to keep the, for conservation efforts, and also just to keep the secret too, right? But here I'm just at a swamp, and actually I can see this wasn't here before. A huge tree, well, at least a good sized tree anyway, has fallen through it, which obviously just happened recently because I was here just like a month ago and it was not like that. But here, I'll just show you the swamp. Yeah, and there's the tree over there. That's a big guy. You can see it was attached to the, like, alongside this other tree here, and then it fell down off the side. Yeah, so that's that. This is just a cool swamp, and now that it's winter time and it's the rain season, even though we've had a bit quite mild of a winter this year, but just in this part of the world in general, since it's rain season now, it's quite full. As you can see, it goes just about down through the bushes here to the through the trees here, eventually until you would get to the beach. And this whole swamp just runs through there. Sometimes it always kind of occupies this one area that you see right here, from this log, this moss covered log, to about from where it starts to where it ends. This is always kind of a bit boggy, you know, like it's not completely treacherous. Like, you can walk through it, and I mean, you're gonna sink down, but, like, you know, you're not gonna get swallowed right up by it or anything. But it is sinky, and you're gonna get all, you know, mucked up if you go through there. But it's just kind of cool, right? This place isn't always known for its swamps, so it's just kind of cool to locate the ones that we have, right? And there's actually quite a lot if you know where to look. But yeah, so I'm gonna head off to a different area, but I'll flick the camera back on in a few here if I come across anything else that's cool or interesting, or end up doing anything different or whatever. Now, back in the day, this area that I'm in right now used to be sort of a makeshift junkyard where people would come, because, mind you, it was all logged at that time. This is all second growth, by the way, you can probably already tell, but it's this was all logged at one point. But so it was a lot more cleared out back in the day, years back. So people used to come here and you know, just huck their scrap vehicles that they didn't need anymore here, and nobody would ever really question them about it, you know what I mean? And yeah, and also it was like an area where people would come if they had a vehicle that they didn't really care about anymore, and they just wanted to, like, screw around with it, drive like a maniac and burn it into the ground, and then just leave it here. But yeah, so it's kind of cool because they're all kind of overtaken by the forest now, so you can come across, there's several of these along here. Here's like the box to some sort of truck. And the hood there too. A Ford, you can see it. I don't know if the camera does that justice, but that's the D there, and those are where all the letters used to be. Come around here. Don't know what the hell that is, gas tank or well, huge gas tank or a frickin' I don't know what. Something to do with old vehicles or something completely separate that someone hucked in there. I don't know. Look at that, there's an old jar. Hasn't even, well, I guess whatever contents leaked out of it long ago, but it hasn't ever been opened before. Cheese Whiz! Huh. Yeah, no date on it. At least, if it was, is long rubbed away and gone now. Yeah, so here's just another more carnage of this truck here. Like I said, there's a good, I've located like a good 8 of these, and there's probably some that you can't even see anymore that are just like underground or just overtaken by everything, right? But yeah, so that's that. Nothing too grand, but it's just something interesting that you come across out here, right? Yes, this is a pretty cool view spot to look at the river. Yeah, so that's that. Nothing much, just a casual hike. Yeah, just ended up hiking through the woods a little bit longer and then just ended up on the road and came back after that. And yeah, that's just it. But you know, hopefully it wasn't boring or anything, but I just thought I'd put together a little bit of a video while I was out there. And yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that I want to incorporate into the channel eventually that are, you know, to do with things out in the bushes like that goes on and that you can find and that I do and stuff like that, right? So that was just a little. I mean, there's the whale one too, but this one was just a little trial run, I guess, as just the basic shell of what I was talking about. And yeah, that's that. So hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching.